I might be exaggerating a little bit with the title, and like you know what? No, I'm not exaggerating. 4.5 looks like the most useless patch I've ever seen in Genshin history. It is, it's mind-boggling how little content there is in 4.5, and it's just, and you know, maybe this isn't like this isn't the first time they've done this. Obviously, it isn't, but I think maybe I was just holding out hope that Genshin will eventually get better, because you know it's just dead patch after dead patch after dead patch. Like it's shocking to me how little they can put out with the amount of money this game makes. And all right, I'm going all over the place, but here's the thing. Basically, 4.5 has solidified to me that the Genshin Impact team, I refuse to believe that they're incompetent. I refuse to believe that they're incompetent. I refuse to believe that they don't hear what we're saying. I refuse to believe that, you know, a game of this magnitude was made by sheer luck, right? Yes, I understand it got the COVID boost, but I refuse to believe that people that like the Genshin Impact team is incompetent. But the only justification I can give for the way they're handling this game is they don't give a fuck about this game. Because every other game made by Hoyoverse, Honkai Star Rail, even Zenless Zone Zero, it hasn't even come out yet, but like I've seen like how people are talking about it and how the devs are, and how like they think the devs are handling it. Zenless Zone Zero, even Honkai Impact Third, they're all treated so much better than this game, and this game is their cash cow. It's shocking to me. Like I genuinely believe that they do not care about this game. They really don't give a fuck. They don't. They really don't. They have no passion for this game. This is just something that they've just, all right, wake up, do my 9 to 5, get my shirt, finish my work, I'm out, and then I'm out. Don't contact me after 5 o'clock. That's kind of how I feel like how to handle this game. Like they don't care, right? Because like this is okay. So let's go back, right? For me personally, let's go back like 2 years when that infamous interview came out where they said, "Oh, we're not gonna put Endgame on because, you know, anxiety," right? Let's go back. For me personally, I didn't care, right? Because Genshin is my first gacha game, right? And I didn't learn. When I finally understood how gacha games work and how gacha games in general kind of feel like kind of like a pump and dump, right? Where they keep the game live for like a year or two, try to get as much money as they can, and then they just shut down the servers after they made their money, right? Now, I'm not saying that's what Hoyoverse is gonna do for Genshin, because this game makes like $30 to $50 million a month. They're not fucking shutting this game down. But the thing is like it feels like that's what they're doing. It feels like they've abandoned this game with how little content there is. It genuinely feels like they've abandoned this game. This is taking me back to like, I think like 2018 or 2017, one of those 2 years. 2018, where we're back in Overwatch 1, right? And Blizzard just flat out abandoned Overwatch 1 to develop Overwatch 2. So there was zero updates to that game for like 2 years straight. And that was actually why I stopped playing Overwatch 1. And I still haven't gone back to Overwatch. I've heard Overwatch 2, you know, after all the controversies, Overwatch 2 is kind of like in a better state than it was, but I have no intention of going back, right? That's what this is feeling like to me. It generally feels like they've just abandoned this game and they're just putting out the bare minimum because they can, right? And it's sad because I love this game. I really do. I love this game. I have fun with it. You know, I think I'm like one of 10 people that like, I think I'm like one of 10 people that still enjoys the Spiral Abyss, right? But even so, right, Spiral Abyss right there. It's been like what, a week? I haven't even done it yet, right? Because that's how much less I play this game, right? Just because there's nothing to do. There's nothing. I've hit that wall. I thought I hit it like a year or two ago. No, I've hit that wall now. There is nothing to do other than fucking Pikmin. I've hit that. And the reason why I'm kind of ranting about this, right? The reason why I'm really kind of ranting about this, even though like, you know, 4.4, 4.3, they're all filler patches just like this. But the reason why I'm really ranting about this is because Hoyoverse themselves said that the reason why they're not doing, you know, the end game, right, is, well, because of the anxiety, but also because they're focusing their resources on doing the story, right? They're focusing their resources on the story, right? And you know, during the Sumeru arc, right, when Sumeru was before Fontaine came out, it kind of felt like that was the case. Yeah, there was like 1 or 2 filler patches, and then there was the summer patch. It did feel like they were holding true to that. They were like, we had the Archon quest from like 3.0 3.2, then there was a Dainsleif quest, and then there was even the interlude quest with Scaramouche, right? So it generally felt like they were kind of holding true to that. You know, there was like 1 or 2 patches, and then there was the filler patch. But for Fontaine, holy shit. The last story quest, main story quest that we got was in 4.2, which was like what, 4 months ago. There still hasn't been any update to the main story. No Dainsleif, no interlude, no nothing. There's not been any main story quest. And and the thing is, it's like even me, I'm still being generous with how they handled the story in Sumeru. If they really focused all the resources in doing the story right, and that was their main priority, there should be a main story quest update every patch, and then like all the festivals and like the fucking Lantern Rite, and then fucking like filming the movie with Farina, that should all be an add-on to the main story, like as extra content. If they did that, it would, like, Genshin would be much better, because then they're like, and it's just, oh my god, I feel like I'm talking to air because I know nothing's gonna get done, right? Because here's the other thing.
I just tell it like it is.
The state of Genshin, the state of how Genshin is right now, 90% of it I blame on the devs. The last 10% I blame strictly on the community. I really do blame the community, because here's the thing. If any other live service game was treating their game the way Quaver treats Genshin, right? If like Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, CS:GO, League of Legends, if any of those games were doing what Genshin is doing with all these dead patch after dead patch after dead patch, the community would come for the throats of the developers. They'd be like, oh, you're gonna treat this game like this and have nothing to do? All right, bet, I'm gonna go play Minecraft. Like, look at what happened. Like, let's just use examples from like fucking gaming, like gaming history. Fucking, who remembers Anthem? Who remembers Battlefield 2042? What happened to Battlefield 2042? Who remembers what happened to even Halo Infinite? Like, the first year of Halo Infinite, everybody was shitting on that game because the 343 didn't fucking treat it right? But Genshin is the only game I've ever seen where the devs can put out bare minimum content, nothing, absolutely nothing. They will take disgust, like the Genshin devs, they will take disgusting, fat, wet, horrid shit in the mouths of the community, and they'll just slurp that up like it's ice cream, and then after they're done eating it, they'll say, thank you, daddy. Like, that's really what's happening in the community. Like, I there was a small inkling in me where I thought like the whole Genshin boycott maybe would have some effect. I knew it wouldn't have any major effect, but I thought maybe something might happen. But even after that, the game still made like $40+ million last month. It's like, the community is a lost cause. It's only the Genshin community where they're like, the game can have shit tier content, and they'll just be like, yeah, thank you Hoyoverse, that daddy Hoyoverse, for shitting in my mouth again. Please continue to piss on me. That's kind of really what it feels like. It's just I don't know. I'm ranting. Maybe I've I know everything I'm saying is probably gonna fall on deaf ears. Nothing's gonna happen, but I don't know. I just had to rant. It is what it is. It really is. It is what it is at this point. I've just given up. I'm still gonna play it, not as much as I used to. Probably definitely not gonna spend any money, because like even here, this is even the saddest thing. This is even the saddest thing about 4.5, right? 4.5 did what is a massive update where they did the new banner, right? And from outwards looking in, first surface level, that could have been a game changer. That could have been a game changer, right? That new banner could have been a game changer. But even still, they fucked that up, because it uses intertwined fates. It uses the same currency for limited time banners, right? And people were saying, well, they had to do that because, you know, if they had the standard, if it had the standard fates, you would, no one would pull on a standard banner. Then get rid of the standard banner, right? Just get rid of the standard banner, and then just use that new banner as a standard banner, and then just rotate the characters like every 3 months or so. Like that could have been the easy solution, easy game changer, and people would have had faith. And honestly, that could have incentivized people to spend more money on the game because now they would pull on the standard banner. But it's just, oh my god, somehow, some way, Hoyoverse always finds a way to fuck up Genshin. I don't get it. I really don't. And it's just, I don't know. I'm just ranting at this point. So I'm gonna end it on this. This is how useless of a patch this is. I asked the question, right? Because the live stream for 4.5 was like what, a week ago. We're literally about to hit 4.5. As of recording, when we got like what? Yeah, 3 days. We're about to hit 4.5. So I'm gonna end it on this. I asked the question, right, to anyone that watched the live stream, because I didn't. I actually didn't. I could not be fucked to get up at 6 a.m. to watch the live stream. So I asked the question: apart from Chiori and the new banner, what do you actually remember that they said they were gonna put in the game? Like, what content do you remember was gonna be in the game other than Chiori and the new banner, right? And if you can't think of anything, remember that's what we're gonna have for the next 6 weeks of Genshin. That's what we're gonna have for the next 6 weeks. Chiori and the new banner. That's all we're getting for the next 6 weeks. Keep that in mind. All right. But yeah. Oh, Genshin.